Okay, so I heard that Bill was still staying at his house, so I made him and Cooper a little area here. Um, I didn't want them to be staying somewhere that was so badly corrupted. I mean, there's corruption here, I suppose. I don't know. I didn't want them staying somewhere that unsafe. It's not like I can exactly sleep soundly either, but at least it's not as bad as their house. Hmm. I don't know. God, I don't have a lot of time left. This guy's gonna come looking for me eventually if I don't start giving her answers about what happened to Natalie. But I don't know what happened. I wasn't even there. But I could have been. I didn't. No, I was working on plans. God, God, there's just so much happening. Hmm. And with all the stuff yesterday, now I don't even know if I should just go out anymore if there's just so much happening. I mean, the fact that Bill was okay with sort of hanging out with me yesterday, that was nice, but I don't know. I'm talking to myself in my own house. I need to go find someone to talk to. I can't just keep talking to myself in my own house. It feels like there's just I don't think anyone here really believes that I'm not some sort of robot. Especially the new people, like all they probably hear about me is that I'm some sort of like, worker for Sim or something. Like they think I'm a person too, right? Surely. What happened to you? I don't know where he is anymore. I don't think he's even. Oh. I don't think he's even here anymore. I don't know. I can't talk to him. Bill's sick, so I wouldn't want to bother him either. I definitely can't talk to a Bommy. No. The Bommy wants me dead, just like Sky does. Ow. I just don't know who I can go to talk to about all this, especially because all the people I would have gone to before are either dead or not available, or they don't like me anymore. Well, there's always one person. Mellohi's been nice to me. Like in the times we've spoken, Mellohi's been pretty pretty nice to me about everything. And he doesn't seem to think I'm some sort of AI or robot. Maybe I should go talk to him. I feel bad kind of dumping all my issues on some random guy, but maybe he'd listen. Maybe he had some some advice for me. If it goes badly, we can just leave, but maybe he'll have maybe he'll have some good advice because, you know, he doesn't really seem to think I'm like this. So, we'll try it. Hi. Hi,
Hey,
Mellohi.
hi,
Um,
how's it going?
oh, it's good. Can I come in?
Oh yeah, of course.
Hi. So I just was wondering if I could maybe talk with you for a little bit.
Oh yeah, sure. I heard a little bit about what happened at the Valentine's Day party.
Yeah, you weren't there, were you?
No,
You weren't
not for the
there?
entirety of it anyway.
Yeah, so you probably noticed that Bill's back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then we had we had the sermon yesterday
Mhm.
and that I mean you know how that went, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people left that I can really go to talk to that actually, understand and see the things that are happening and get why, I feel the way I do. I mean, I haven't even spoken to
No,
you
yeah,
that
I get
much,
it.
but so far you've understood more than a lot of people that I've known for a long time have.
There's just been a lot going on that I don't even know if someone as young as you are would understand.
Yeah, I don't
It's just
know.
not something you should be having to deal with at this age, especially.
Yeah, I've there's a lot that's oh, thank you. There's a sorry. There's a lot that's happened in terms of I mean since I've met a lot of the people here, just a lot has been going on. I mean, you weren't here at the beginning, so I don't blame you for knowing a lot of it, but I mean, there's been fighting and killing and people going missing since day one. I mean, it's
Yeah,
sort of
totally.
just kind of become part of it, and I kind of wish it wasn't.
And this all isn't helping that.
Hmm?
And this all isn't helping that.
Oh, yeah, no. It's I there's still people here that don't think I'm, one of them, that I'm not
But
like
yeah.
they think I'm like someone like Sim who is just created for this. And there's even people like
Sky.
that who are treated as if they're human or they're part of the whole collective of the proxies. Like there's people here that were also created by like not human means, but they're treated nicely and they're treated normally, but I'm not for some reason.
They act like you're better. They're better than you because they're not Sim's little daughter.
I guess so.
So Sky hasn't gotten any better.
Sky, she I don't know if I did tell Bill this a little bit, but I guess I can tell you since are you friends with Sky?
No, not that I don't. We haven't talked at all.
Yeah. Um Sky was very close with Natalie who went missing and is dead now, but they were very close. They've pretty much been close since the beginning. And I mean, I've known Natalie for the same amount of time, but the thing is that because Natalie died because she was left in the end by herself on accident, and Sky wanted to go in and help her go find her when she went missing, and I told her no because I didn't want Sky to get hurt, and I said that we'd make some sort of safer plan where everyone in our little project could go and help together. But Sky seems to think I was only doing that because, I was being selfish and that I didn't want to help her. And now she thinks it's my fault that she's dead and that she wants to find out where the end portal is so she can go back, but I don't know what to do, and I think she wants to kill me. I don't know.
Okay. Well, that wouldn't help.
Yeah, well, she seems to think so. She still thinks that I'm like on the side of Sim. I don't know why.
Ugh.
Since she's been
Yeah.
here since the beginning, and still she doesn't really. I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of dumping this on you. I don't want to.
No, you're fine. Totally.
It's just like everyone who I used to go and try to explain this stuff to is either gone or dead or hates me now. So I.
It sounds like she just wants. She just needs something to blame it on. Like if she lost someone that she cared that much about, then it doesn't matter what you do. She just needs the scapegoat for it.
I don't think Sky has ever really liked me. I mean, we were sort of friends, but she's always been sort of on the side of treating me like I'm some sort of robot or something, treating me like I'm part of the whole simulation problem. She just I mean, the thing is Sky's seen more than just this simulation. She's seen lots of things. And she seems to think that because I didn't let her go to the end and find Natalie, that I was sort of using that to, make her feel worse when I don't want to make anyone ever feel worse.
I get it.
I don't know.
It's just a lot to take on. It's not fair.
Well, I mean, I am the reason everyone's here, so I guess I kind of, deserve it somewhat.
You didn't make the simulation.
Yeah, but
You didn't even ask for it.
I'm the reason it exists, though.
So, it's not your fault.
I just don't get how. The simulation was made to teach me or whatever, so I don't know. It just
I
feels
get it.
like I'm responsible for the things that happen here because no one would be here if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, I get it. So, how are you and Bill? Is it going okay?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yesterday we hung out for a pretty long time and we talked a lot and caught up on stuff, and we went and visited someone we hadn't met before, and yeah, it was um it was nice.
That's good.
I honestly didn't really expect it since I mean when Bill came back I kind of freaked out, and it wasn't because I was like mad that he was back. I was just confused. I don't know.
Do you know if anyone had to do with it?
I actually don't.
I mean,
I don't.
something like that doesn't just happen, does it?
It doesn't. Like when he came back, there was like lightning and stuff, and that stuff only usually happens when Sim's involved. So I don't know. He said I don't think he remembers how it happened or why, but I got so upset because I thought Cody might have done something, and I don't know. Cody was the one that killed him in the first place, so I don't know if he was just. I don't know. I guess I was just kind of confused.
Well, if it had to do with Sim, it wasn't that long about after the conversation you had with Anthony, was it?
No, it wasn't. And
You
that's
don't
when
think that got out?
I don't know. Cuz that's when we were discussing if he was even able to be brought back, and then not even a few days after that happened. So and I don't know. I feel like I'm remembering more and more. Like Sim's control or something is like wearing off. I don't know.
Is it Bill?
What do you mean?
Has it been happening since he returned?
I I think so, cuz before then it was still like I was still remembering stuff even before he died, but it was all really kind of fuzzy, and I felt like I was still not being allowed to see things, because even from the beginning I was not being allowed to see things, like she was restricting my memories or something. But now that he's back, it's like I know everything now, even the stuff that he didn't tell me. I'm like figuring stuff out, and it's like I don't know if it's just a me thing or if her like powers like dwindling or something.
You talked about how Bill is more part of the simulation than you
Yeah,
technically
yeah.
are.
I guess I can tell you this now that it's kind of out in the open, but Bill he's an assist. He was created by the parallax. He's not an actual proxy. He wasn't brought from somewhere else like most people at the beginning thought to believe. I mean, again, he was created for me, so that's why I get, freaked out when Bill's the reason the corruption exists, and Bill wouldn't exist if I didn't exist. So,
I get it. I'm just wondering if Bill was created by the Parallax,
mm-hmm.
those people, and he's also the source of the corruption. I'm just wondering if, now that he's back under whoever brought him back, if he's more of an antichrist now.
I don't know. Because I asked him earlier, because he's been, since he's been back, he's been still staying at his old house, and his old house is probably one of the most like messed up places here. And so,
Yeah,
I asked him, is he still like, because now he's like, getting sick, he can bleed, he can be stabbed, like he's like an actual person now. So I didn't know if him dying got rid of his corruption or anything. I don't think that's how it works, but I don't know. Like, is he able to be re-corrupted? Like, I just have a lot of questions. I don't know. There's just,
that sounds dangerous.
yeah, it does. Because he's definitely not the same as he was before. Because before, like, if he would get hurt, it would just kind of, mess his code up more. But now it's like he's
Mm-hmm.
an actual person. But because I don't know why Sky treats me like this, because I'm more of a person than he was, because even though I'm, Sim's little project or whatever, when I died the first time, I still, felt it.
Yeah, of course.
So I just don't know. There's just a lot of questions I have. I'm scared of what Sky's gonna do if I don't get information to her in time. I think she wants to kill me, so I don't know.
She's not gonna kill you.
She is gonna kill me. She has the ability to do that. She's a lot stronger than I am.
Would they let her do that?
Who?
Sim?
I don't think she cares. She's let me die before. I don't know. Sim originally was very protective over me, but over time I feel like she's just kind of given up on protecting me. She doesn't care about me. She cares about her image.
It just seems also contradictory. Like, nothing she does makes sense.
It Yeah, I don't know. Originally she wanted me to be like her, I think, because, she did this to my hair. She had the whole collar thing on me. She was, she makes me carry this around. I just I don't know.
Is it working?
I I hope not. I don't want to be like her. But I feel like people are going to start thinking I am like her. Just if I start getting, you know, angrier and start allowing myself to feel more emotions, I feel like people are going to start thinking I'm mean. Or I mean, there's already people that think I'm dangerous or want to cause harm to people, and that's why I think people are going to start seeing me as like I'm just her.
You're not her. You're completely different. You're your own person.
I don't know. I don't think she wants me to be one. That was originally their plan, but I think now they just want to see people suffer. I don't know why.
Like they regret the simulation.
Well, have you seen how messed up it is? I mean, they had to bring in 3 different managers to handle it. They've never had to do that before. They let a basically what's like a glitch into the server and it spread and corrupted everything. I mean, I don't even know if it's salvageable anymore. I guess now that the source was killed off, maybe now that Bill's kind of human now, maybe it'll fix itself. I have no idea. There's just
We'll figure it out.
will we though? Cuz there's just so much going on. I and everyone seems to be looking to me to do things cuz it's like, Fable, it's your simulation. You should know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm basically being hunted down by Sky. Abomi doesn't want to talk to me because apparently I'm a danger to his family. And now Bill's picking fights with new people and Natalie's gone. I want things to go back to the way they were before.
I get it.
Because even before Bill became king, and it was just, I know no one wanted to be here. I know that. No one wants to be here. But at least at the beginning, like, no one was enemies well, there were people that didn't like me, but at least none of my friends were fighting each other and killing each other, and I guess it was inevitable though.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
What isn't?
A simulation. Everyone was brought here for a reason, right? To escape something.
I guess, yeah. But
In a way, it's kind of like a second chance.
but even the people here won't give people second chances. I mean, I tried so hard before Bill died to convince people that he was trying to change, and look where that got us. He died. Cody killed him. Natalie died. So many people are suffering and scared because of the corruption, and even though I'm feeling better doesn't mean other people are. It just feels selfish to, be out enjoying myself while people have to deal with this.
It's not something that you should be ashamed of to have to just live your life, especially like this.
I don't think people understand the fact that this is my life. This is all I've really known. I know it's not all of. I know it's not the only simulation I've been in because I had one before that I was, an actual proxy. I was brought in like you guys were, but I don't know. I kind of liked the idea of making friends and having people who would actually, you know, care or whatever. I don't know. But I certainly didn't expect it to end up like this.
Sure, you're not the only one then.
There's still a good amount of people here who've been here since the beginning. Bill, not Natalie anymore, but Sky, Abami, they've all been here since the beginning. Soot's been here since the beginning. There's a lot of people who've still stayed around. Joe's been here for a pretty long time too. Just, but
Are you and Joe okay?
I I don't know. Joe said that he forgave me for the whole, corrupting him thing, but I don't think I forgive myself for that because Joe was probably my first friend here. Someone who actually cared about me and listened to what I had to say, and Joe was one of the only people at the beginning who saw me as not just some sort of weird extension of Sim. Joe saw me as just another person, and now I feel like I've betrayed that trust of not being some sort of, monster.
Give yourself a second chance. That's what this place is all about, right? You're still here to make friends, not push them away.
yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't blame Joe and Abami for not wanting to. I hurt them, and I didn't mean to, but I did, and I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to hurt people. It's not supposed to happen.
It was an accident.
But
It's not like you meant to do it.
I still did it, and it's still affecting them. So I know I gave Bill a second chance for the same reason. I mean, he hurt people, and I gave him a second chance, but the thing is, I've done so much more than just hit people. I've this place was made for me. I mean, there's no greater, you know, sin than that. You know, being the reason why all these people are suffering, being the reason people are ripped away from their homes and brought to a place where, there's really no obvious way to leave. It's like,
I get it.
but I don't know if this is selfish of me to say, but I don't think people understand the fact that this place isn't what I wanted it to be. I didn't think that this place was going to turn into some sort of, personal hell for everyone inside of it. I thought this place was just supposed to be somewhere I could make friends, somewhere where I could have a retry of my old one where, yeah, I don't know. It just
I don't
isn't.
think it's unselfish at all. And that helps me. You're still just a kid. You're going to make mistakes.
I know, but it just feels like my mistakes aren't really comparable to that of others, especially because, I'm me. I'm supposed to be, I'm supposed to know everything about the simulation apparently, because apparently Sim tells me everything, and I have to know all the stuff. So I'm supposed to know how to get out. I'm supposed to know how to solve the corruption. I'm supposed to know how to bring people back to life. I don't know. I'm just so tired.
Sounds like you need a break.
I've been, I've tried. I haven't really. There's no chances for breaks here. I mean, what was supposed to be a fun Valentine's Day party turned into the resurrection of my dead brother. So everything has to be it always has to have some sort of big twist at the end. I mean, the Halloween party, someone got arrested. The New Year's party, everyone had to leave because there was a fight. The the game show, I died. It's like nothing goes right here. It's always some sort of twist you don't see coming.
Why don't we throw another party? A second Valentine's Day party.
Well,
Nothing bad goes wrong.
what's to say that one won't go wrong too? I mean, I have someone who's actively just waiting for me to mess up so they can come and kill me. So I don't
You
know.
think they're gonna mess up this one too?
I don't know. I don't want to, but
If they're that set on not liking you, that they're going to ruin a chance for happiness for anyone else, then I don't think that makes them a good person.
I feel like I I'm trying to stand up to Sky. I'm trying to make her see that I'm
Mhm.
not what she thinks I am, but she just seems to think that I'm some sort of selfish brat who makes everything about me and doesn't think or about what anyone else thinks. When that's not true. I do think. I feel like I should be able to, have opinions on things and put my word in. I don't know.
No matter what you do, Sky's not gonna like you. She just wants someone to blame.
But I didn't let Sky go in and help. And because of that, she's
because you wanted her to be safe.
But she said I didn't
Because
get.
you care about her.
I do. But she said I shouldn't have been the one to make that decision for her. Which I guess I get, but I didn't want more people to get hurt in the process. I was making a plan so we could all go in together. So Sky wasn't just going in alone, because that's the exact way that Natalie died. Natalie was left alone in an unfamiliar place. But Sky now wants me to find out where Natalie died. And I don't know.
And make you go in alone.
Sky wants me to give her information in a certain amount of time, otherwise Sky's gonna come find me and kill me or something. I don't know.
And she doesn't see any problem with that?
I guess not. She thinks it's justified.
So if you go in to find information about where Natalie went, you'll die. But if you don't, then Sky's gonna kill you.
I guess so.
I don't think Sky knows what she's talking about. I think it's just too much on her.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I want to believe you're right, but I feel like Sky has justifications to what she's doing, and I don't want to invalidate that in any way, but I don't want to die again. I really don't. Now that Bill's back, I have a chance to fix things, and I don't know, I just wish that Sky could understand how I feel. I mean, I get that Sky lost someone important to her, but so did I. I mean, I miss Natalie a lot. I don't think it's fair for her to act like she's the only one that misses her, I guess.
I get it.
I don't know. I'm just tired.
No, totally. There's been a lot happening recently.
Yeah.
With the sermon yesterday, Bill coming back. Hell, another. It's just not something that anyone should be having to deal with. And that's not your fault. It's just something that happened.
Yeah. I'm sorry, just brought this to you randomly. I'm running out of people to go to.
You're fine, dude.
You
Look,
sure?
I don't got anything to do. I don't got anything going on. If just me listening to you talk makes you feel just a little bit better, then hell, yeah,
Thank you.
no problem. Look, I made this.
Oh, thanks. I'll keep it. Have you seen what Spawn looks like also?
I haven't been recently.
I should probably show you. 'Cause I know you're doing, research on the corruption, and it's bad. Like, it's pretty bad.
Is it?
Yeah. Do you want to go look?
Yeah, sure.
It's so Bill accidentally blew up the podium, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's yesterday was like the crater that was left was completely empty, but it is not anymore.
Okay. So it's still spreading.
Faster than usual too. It was completely empty yesterday.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. Okay. No.
If it's spreading at this rate and this quickly, just like even overnight, I mean it's not good at all. I mean, even over here it's gotten worse. Like this stuff showed up at the Valentine's Day party. Like it spread over the bridge.
You can't even cross the bridge.
Yeah, at the Valentine's Day party, like this showed up at the Valentine's Day party. It like crossed over the bridge. It came out of the water. So the
Weren't there a lot of people at the Valentine's Day party?
yeah,
Why isn't there any corruption over there?
there's some, but not nearly as much. I don't know. Cause I mean, I know you had a theory about it not being able to go in water, but
No, definitely. Yeah. Didn't seem like that. Okay. Do you think it had anything to do with him coming back?
I mean, maybe. I mean, this is where he came back, so. And it was already bad over here because this is where he died.
Yeah.
So, I guess wherever he goes, it follows.
You said he was the one that blew it up?
It was an accident. I don't think he meant to. Well, he was originally going to blow it up because he said he just didn't want to see it anymore, but then it sort of went off without him, really triggering it, and then it exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it gotten to your house yet?
No. No, nowhere close to it.
Oh.
I think we're still pretty good on that part.
I know it's spreading farther, because I've heard of people that hadn't had it before, had gotten it on their house.
Yeah.
Like the librarian had it at,
Willow.
yeah, had it at their house. So I don't know. I just feel like we should keep a close eye on
Was anyone there
it.
to carry it over?
Huh?
Was anyone there to carry it over?
What do you mean?
The corruption.
Like to bring it to their place? I don't think I think it just sort of appears. I don't think you really have to have a corrupted person there for it to spread. Because Bill's not corrupted anymore. Because he doesn't have the stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I am still, but Bill's not. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if dying kind of removes your person from the physical world, then I guess that corruption would be gone too?
So you're saying we would have to kill the infected people?
Not necessarily.
I mean, if
We'll find.
I think Bill might be a special case though, because he's the reason that the corruption exists. He is the corruption in a sense.
And then there's not any on him.
Yeah. So I don't know. But what's scaring me is the fact that this spread so quickly. This spread faster than any of the other ones have. I mean, it's never.
Didn't he blow it up? When did he blow it up? Because
Yeah.
this wasn't here during the Valentine's Day.
No, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday, and there's all this.
Yeah, it was yesterday. This crater was completely empty except for the ones that were on the stage itself. And then I went to bed. I woke up, came here, and it was completely covered in it.
Is it anything that he makes? Because he made the building, he made the
I
crater.
don't know. It wasn't this bad when the building actually existed. I mean, there was stuff on it, but not nearly as much as this. I think it just it sees stuff that's been destroyed and tries to replace it. Like, 'cause this is all supposed to be beaches and sand. Maybe it's trying to patch it or something. Make make things the same as they were before,
Yeah.
But it's just not working because it can't do that. It has no way of fixing itself. It's trying, but it's not doing it right. Oh, dang.
Kinda like him, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he really is that.
Never really thought of it like that. The fact that maybe the corruption isn't destroying things, maybe it's trying to put things back to the way they were before. It's trying to fix it, but failing.
Really bad.
Yeah, that's... Huh. I've never really thought about it like that. Maybe we're looking at this wrong. Maybe...
I don't necessarily think it's a good thing, but
Well, no, it's not, but maybe it's... Maybe it's just the simulation trying to fix itself. And
Bill's code, isn't he? Or he was, at least.
yeah, he was. I don't know if he still is, but he was.
So when he died, the corruption started to take over the simulation.
Well, no, the corruption was already here before, but it wasn't as nearly as bad as it is now. I mean, it was already there before he died. It just wasn't as severe. Because remember, the corruption, it also spreads through, like, fighting and killing and stuff. And it started appearing, I want to say, a little bit after the game show. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. It started appearing a little bit after the game show because there was it started on the stage. That's where the first corruption was. It was there. And then it spread to the there was posters of him around, the ones that looked like this. There was posters of him around, and they had corruption.
Yeah.
They had corruption on them. So it was really slow at the start, but then once things started getting a bit worse in terms of people were getting kind of fed up with him, it spread. It got worse, and now it's the worst it's ever been.
Now that he's back.
I don't know. I don't know why though, because it looks like he's gotten rid of it. I think. I don't know. I asked him, he didn't know. It's
weird.
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense.
nothing here makes sense. Everything's just confusing. It's just crazy the fact that it spread so quickly overnight. Like, it's never been this quick. I just don't know what to think of it.
That is weird.
Have you made
It did
any?
get a little bit worse.
Where?
Sorry. Around here. There was, like, it wasn't this bad. I had documentation of it all beforehand, and it got worse right before Bill was revived.
That's strange. I don't know. It was never this far into the forest either, was it?
Mm-mm.
Because this whole area is, where everything started. Yeah, it was never this far into the woods.
If I could find an old picture.
I think Sim might have some photos in her house of, like... Watch out. Yeah. I think Sim has some photos in her house of, some photos that Bummy has taken. I don't know if it has this area, but it might have some ones we can compare to.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
What were you saying before this?
What do you mean?
Before
I think I forgot.
Oh, that's fine.
I do remember what I was gonna say. There was I think there might be a reason. Bill blew up the beacon that was here.
The one that stops the spread?
There was a beacon right here, and it exploded.
The one that Anthony said stops the spread?
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't intentional, was it?
What do you mean?
I mean, if he was just blowing up the building, then he didn't mean to blow up the beacon, did he?
No, I don't think so, because I don't think he even noticed until I brought it up to him.
Oh, the trees.
Yeah. So, I don't
sure
know.
He's getting better?
Yes. I think he is. He's got work to do, but I think he is. I honestly do. 'Cause I don't know, he was acting different yesterday. Sure, he was still fighting with the itis, but he wasn't like, I don't know, he was different. And even before he died, like, one of the last conversations we had was me asking him why he wouldn't accept anyone's help, and he didn't really know. I don't think he wanted to deny it. I think he was just He just didn't know how to accept it.
Hmm.
It's very confusing. But I
It's
do
really confusing.
I do honestly think that he's going to get better because
I hope so.
I don't think he wants to be some sort of tyrant anymore. Cuz that never really got him anywhere good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just I want people to be able to give him a second chance because I know even though he is the reason this stuff exists, he didn't want it to happen. Sure, he knows he was glitched and he knows that it would have spread anyway because that's just how it works, but I don't think he wanted it to get this bad. I mean, I hope not.
I talked to. Yeah, definitely. I talked to Billy a little bit while we were showing. Oh, I can't say their names. Chipotle Arby around.
Oh, yes, I met Chipotle Arby's at the Valentine's
Did
Day
you?
party. Yes, I did.
Oh, they're an interesting character.
Mhm. Very interesting
I met.
name.
Yeah. That might be our fault. We were. I was talking to Billy a little bit, and we mentioned the stuff on the building, and Billy didn't seem to notice it at
Billy,
all.
he couldn't see that the corruption was there.
At all?
Nope. I brought it up numerous times to him and he didn't see anything wrong with it. I think Billy was in a way like sort of the leftover corruption that sort of manifested itself into him. Like when he died, all that corruption that he had went into Billy and all of the rest of it went into who he is now, which could be the
Billy
case.
didn't seem bad.
He wasn't. I don't think he was. I don't
If
think
all he was.
Oh, damn, that error. You really hit it.
Yeah, that's some spicy air.
um, but I don't want to say that the corruption isn't bad because it definitely is, but I
If
don't
Billy was all that the corrupt. If Billy was all the just made up of corruption, and he wasn't bad, then what does that mean?
I don't know. I just think that when Bill died, sort of himself and then his corruption sort of separated in a way, and the corruption was Billy, and then now it's just him. That's how I see it. I don't know if that's the
And
truth,
Billy's.
but yeah, I don't know what
And
happened.
now Billy's gone.
I don't know where
So
he
the
is.
corruption on him is gone.
At least that's how I see it. I don't know if that's actually what the case is, but I that's how I see it
I
is
think
that Billy wasn't bad.
I
He
think
just
it's kind of beautiful.
what? Like the what do you mean?
You seeing that he's not corrupted anymore. It's just him.
Well, yeah, he I don't think he was ever corrupted in the way most people think he was. I think he was infected, you know? But I don't want to see that part of him as bad because it was part of him, you know? It was
Yeah.
so I don't entirely see this stuff as some sort of evil monster. I see it as some sort of just
It's just trying to repair itself
and failing.
in the worst way possible.
I feel like the simulation itself is kind of having its own sort of breakdown
Yeah.
cuz it seems to kind of reflect on what people are feeling and how people are acting. So that's why at the beginning
Especially after the whole.
cuz Bill always had the corruption in him. It's just at the beginning there was nothing going on that was bad, which is why there was none of the corruption that was infecting everything. It was contained because everything was, you
Mhm.
know, everything was okay. I feel like I don't know if that means like every simulation has a little bit of corruption in it or if it's just like just this one and they were keeping it contained until something bad happened. I
Yeah,
don't know.
nothing's perfect. I'm sure there is out there somewhere.
Oh, I mean, I think they act like every other simulation besides ours is all messed up, but God, the more I remember about my old one, the more it seems like that place definitely wasn't perfect either. I mean, it was a bloodbath near the end. Basically, there was a
Ugh.
lot less proxies than in my old one that we had now. We didn't have very many, and I'm remembering it was just a lot of. At the end. It was basically just a fight to the death where everyone was trying to get the upper hand, and I ended up getting caught in it. And I don't think I remember
And there
the.
was no corruption?
Well, no, I think Bill still might have. Cause after the whole after I died, I don't remember Bill being there at all. Like after I died, he was there before, and then I died and got brought here, and then he got brought here, and everyone thought he was a proxy. But Sim let him in on accident, because originally he's always been corrupted. Not always, but since before this time, the simulation, he was corrupted, and Sim took him out of it because she didn't want this one getting messed up too. But somehow he slipped through the cracks and got in.
He wasn't meant for the simulation, so it went crazy.
Yeah. But in the last one, he was meant to be there. He was meant to watch me. And once he started corrupting, Sim didn't let him in anymore. And now that he's back in, it's messed up now.
I get it.
Yeah.
I just
I just, I,
doesn't seem like anything that we can do.
what,
It just all seems like something that
it's out of our control. But what I still don't understand is when I remember how I died, which I'm starting to remember more of it. I don't I don't seem to remember him being there. And I feel like he should
at
have.
your death.
Yeah, I feel like he should have been, but he wasn't. I don't. It's probably not important, but I don't
Do
know.
you think it is?
I I don't know. I mean, maybe she's still keeping me from seeing things, especially something as because she doesn't want anyone to know about that. I mean, it's definitely kind of common knowledge now that I died in my past one, but she rescued me, and she sees herself as this sort of angel who saved me and scooped me up. But I don't see it like that, especially because I don't think it's normal the fact that Bill was there since I was really young, and the only time he should have been there, he wasn't. I don't think that's normal
That's
for.
not normal.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to keep you for long. I wanted to see if you had any advice for what I should do with the whole Sky thing and Bill, and since you seem to understand the way I think somewhat.
I try to.
I know I'm confusing sometimes, but it's not
You're just
often.
working it all out.
Yeah, it's not often that I meet people who understand me, I guess.
I'll always be here if you need anything else. This won't be the last time that you have to. Of
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
course.
Here.
Oh.
I'm gonna go back to my house, but I appreciate the fact that you let me talk to you.
Anytime.
Yeah. So thank you. I
Mm-hmm.
really mean it. I will catch up with
I'll
you.
see you around.
Yeah, if I make any more discoveries about whatever the hell happened here.
Yeah,
But
of course.
yeah, I'll see you around.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Mm. We'll figure things out. At least I have one person who understands. I want to be able to understand you. You. Like, just the simulation. I want to be able to 'Cause I feel like you need help too. I don't know. I don't think I don't think the simulation's all bad. I don't think it's I don't think the corruption is this some sort of it's as bad as people think it is. I think people are just misunderstanding everything. I know it's hurting people and it's getting into my house and covering my face, but it, maybe it's not all bad. Maybe it's maybe it's not all bad.